Very strong chance at the moment, Kieran, I'd say. State treasurers are already in preliminary discussions about delaying their budgets until October, and you can see the reason for that. Budgets take a lot of effort from leaders and treasurers and Treasury officials, but right now all the concentration has to be on the various stimulus packages and economic support packages. So state treasurers talking about delaying from June, when they would normally deliver, to October. The federal budget's due in May. It seems there's a very good chance that could be delayed on similar lines. The thought is the Parliament could pass the supply bills to keep the money going, but the details of the annual budget could be worked out later. Let's hear what the Prime Minister said about that yesterday.
Prime Minister, can you guarantee at this point that the budget will be held on May 12? Look, that is the current plan, Shane, but if that changes, then we'll make a decision on that. These are things that, I mean, all of these issues are up for review right now.
The Prime Minister yesterday. Now, as for the other social concerns that we've been discussing, Andrew, with various figures over the last couple of weeks, this issue of hoarding, of panic buying, the Prime Minister was blunt yesterday and said, just stop it, but the government looking at some other measures as well in case people don't stop it.
Yes, I think we're not at that stage yet, but we're going to get there in coming weeks if things continue, because the Prime Minister's warning obviously hasn't been heeded. I mean, we've seen police go to supermarkets to try to prevent social disorder. It seems almost a matter of time before the federal government gets involved with this. We've seen state regulations now passed to allow trucks to go 24 hours and not face any penalties to get more supplies there. But you'd have to think soon the Army might have to be involved in this. Certainly the federal government are watching it very closely. And we heard comments today from the Home Affairs Minister, Peter Dutton, where he spoke about his concern that the goods were being exported, that people were taking toilet paper and food, etc., buying it and then putting it offshore to profit as opposed to for their own personal use. Let's have a listen to that.
They're hoarding not for their own consumption. I think they're either sending some of the product overseas or they're selling it in a black market arrangement in Australia. I'm going to come after those people and I'll give them a fair warning now. It won't be a pretty experience when we deal with them, because the Australian Federal Police, the Australian Border Force, New South Wales Police, Victorian Police and elsewhere are onto this at the moment.
So ahead of us now, Kieran, interest rate cut in about 10 minutes. No way there won't be one. Prime Minister speaks after that. He might have some more details. In the next 2 or 3 days, or probably 3 to 4 days, he'll have some stimulus measures, the full economic package, and, of course, the War Cabinet tomorrow. Government's working as hard as they can on this coronavirus issue at this point.